changed my mind. Get ready. Talk to us onto that thing. What? I need something to hold on to. Just make sure I'm well attached. Then you can let go. After that, I'll dump the whole airship far away. Oh, what if something is wrong? What's gonna happen? You know if I die, it won't be for long. Do you think you can die? How exactly do you think you ended up in that? If something ends up going wrong, it'll be the only thing that's left of you. Things were to explode the entire body, okay? All the way. Besides what my grandma said. Oh, nothing, because I'm not going to tell her. You'll listen to me, Roby. You can't tell her either. I've only gone for long anyway. All right. Take me what you can. We'll do it together. Really bleed it. Let it slow me down. Huh? Anyway, you need to stay here. And be ready to catch us when we fall. We'll catch Mr. Sun and he lets go. Then me. Jimmy? You know, I think it's possible I could die in that night. So you have to be here to catch my mom. Imagine I die after I save the world. That would be really silly, right? I'm ready, Ruby. Throw us up there. Hey, it's the only way. What's that? What happened? Let's go.
Welcome in. Why is my background not working? Figured it out. Hey, welcome in. How you doing today? How's it going, Donald? Can you hear me okay? If this is going through or not. Seems like it is. Hey, cowboy, welcome back, bud. Trying to figure out what's going on and why this thing is going so dark on me all of a sudden. How's you doing tonight? Welcome in, Tyler. How you doing? Getting all kinds of things and uh, how you guys doing tonight? Let's see if this light here will do anything for me. Try not to go too bright in the house. There we go. I think it's going to be a quiet night. It's a Wednesday. You guys doing okay? I did. It was very enjoyable. Beautiful scenarios. The way the ice was on the rocks and the waters and everything. Always enjoy that kind of thing, no matter where it's at. Just it's one of the beauties of nature. I mean, you can't beat that kind of stuff. It's a miracle in itself. I've seen that before too. It's quite interesting. I'm originally from Rhode Island. I didn't always live in Florida, and we used to go tobogganing, snow drifts, um, sledding. Sledding was fun. Yeah, I've had a lot of people talk about Alaska, how beautiful it is up there. I've seen a few videos of outdoor enthusiasts. One of the guys in particular actually bought some property up there that was vacant. The only way you could get to it was four-wheel drive or an ATV. And it was just beautiful. The only thing I wasn't too keen on is his bathroom was outside. No septic or anything. I've never been up there though, so only seen it on the movies. It is scary. I hope nobody got hurt too badly. Ouch. I do apologize for the stream latency. I finally got it down. It's only like 3-second delay. That's not too bad, I guess. I just don't know a lot of the places up there. I mean, I know about Nome and I know about Anchorage. Those are probably the only places I know of, though. I think the 30 Days of Night, Dark Days, I think was filmed there. Bear with me a moment. I'm going to turn the light on so I can see what's going on here. All right, let's see if that brightened things up. That's cool. I've never been to breweries. I'm not much of a beer drinker. Not much of a wine drinker either, honestly. The only thing I would try to figure out is the only way to get there other than driving through Canada is flight. And I know it being it's a U.S. place, it's legal to have firearms up there and stuff. Just can't drive through Canada with them. I think I'm going to turn this background thing off. It's making things worse than anything. What is going on with this thing? Yeah, it's pretty long. Something weird going on with the effects. I don't know. Oh, it's the improved lighting. Who knew? Yeah, my dad was into that kind of thing. He collected the beer steins and stuff. Got a whole collection of them on a shelf behind me. I lost most of the lids, but now they're just mugs. I don't know if I can show them or not. You can even see them. Some of his beer steins there. Not a whole lot of them, but they are what they are. Yeah, I thought about that too, but seemed like a waste of time driving up to Washington just to sail there from Florida. Unless it's one of them ferries that carries the vehicles with it. That might work. Because then I could take my bus up there once I get it fixed. Yeah, I'm just trying to get everything situated the right way here on this camera and everything. Once I get it all figured out, I'll be able to get my stream going the right way. I'm thinking I probably picked the wrong night to do a live stream. I think just about everybody I know is already gone to bed. Usually I'm asleep by now, but that'd be cool. If you post them on yours, I'll check them out. I actually just did get a notice tonight from your channel. Yeah, I had a guy come and take a look at them because I thought that's what they were called, were steins. And he was telling me that the steins have to have a lid on it in order for it to be a stein. These all had lids, but they got damaged or lost in travel when we moved to Florida. Let's see. I'm probably not going to be streaming tomorrow night because I got to go drive to the other side of Orlando to bring my niece to her nursing class on Friday. It depends on where you get them at. If you look on Facebook Marketplace, you might be able to find them cheaper. Or like a flea market even. These ones that I have here, most of them my dad collected just throughout his years He had a lot more of them, but a lot of them got damaged. Yeah, they're all gone, the rest of them. I appreciate that, bud. I was referring to the Steins, though. Hello, Ann. Welcome in. Good to see you tonight. Hope you're doing well. Tyler stopped in for a bit and then he disappeared. I'm hoping he's doing okay. How are you doing tonight, Ann? Hopefully all's well. I don't know if I want. I don't believe you and I have ever streamed together, unless you were talking about one of the other streamers that I visit. Steins are kind of funny. 'Cause some of them they have lids that are specifically made for the Stein itself. The real good ones are actually handmade, and the lids are designed to fit when each one is made. But those you're going to spend probably anywhere between $50 to probably $300. That's not too far from Florida. Oh, I wish my French was still good. I haven't spoken French since my grandmother passed away, and I've lost most of it. I think every place you go to, Cowboy's going to have a bad side and a good side. Welcome in, everybody. Hope everybody's having a good night. I do apologize for not shaving any. Oh, get that thing out of the way. Hey, Bedell, how's it going, bud? Yes, I made a coin. Made a coin. I made quite a few different coins, actually. Wanted to do this the other night for you, Bedell, but I didn't have a chance to. Yep. Yep. Yeah, the axe guitar. I had somebody earlier was asking about the coins. Got this one here. I don't know if it shows real well. The one. Waiting to be able to ship it out to them. You're welcome, Bedell. I'm finding it's easier. Well, and it's all dependent on where you go. There's a lot of nice areas in the U.S., a lot of nice people in the U.S. It's the same everywhere. There's good and bad. There's like New York, for instance. If you go through New York, you don't want to stop anywhere in the Bronx. Your car will get stripped before you even leave the stop sign. Yeah, I think the news media, I think it's because of the president. Hey, BK, how you doing tonight, buddy? Hope all's well. Good to see you, BK. I thought my niece was going to be in here, but she's probably asleep right now. Yeah, I went live because my niece wanted me to do a live, but apparently she probably went to bed. I did one a little earlier today, but didn't last very long. I did an hour because Cowboy had a premiere video that he wanted to show from his trip to Alaska, Glacier Bay, if I remember correctly. No. Monday night I hit a bump when I went to go out to do some door dashing, and I ended up having to come home because uh my neck popped where the C5 and C6 have slipped. Then I had a cold chill go down my spine, and my arms started to get tingling. When I got home, they were getting worse. Yeah, I got a hold of my doctor on Tuesday, and he told me not to do anything anymore, just to rest and relax. A&E? Not sure what you mean, A&E. Hey, Henry, welcome in. If you guys like gaming and stuff like that, check out Bonanza King's channel. He does a lot of Minecraft, I think it's called. He's always building stuff in his realms. Really good to see you though, BK. Yeah, and check out Bonanza King's channel. Oh, okay. You have a good night, BK. Get some rest for yourself, bud. Always good to see you anytime, all the time. How you doing tonight, Henry? Hey, James. Hope you're doing good, James. Been a while. Always, BK. Always. That's just the way I roll. That's cool, James. Yeah, I went to go out to do some DoorDash on Monday, and I hit a bump in the road from a pothole from the construction they're doing over on here down on 33, and my vertebrae popped, and it just sent a cold shot down my spine, and my arm started getting numb and tingly. No, it's the rear speaker from my surround sound system. All right, BK, I'll be watching for him. I found out in order to get the notices, when you click subscribe, you actually have to hit all and not just the I forgot what the other one is, but I think it's personalized. If you hit just personalized, it doesn't send you all the notices. Hey, you, how's it going, bud? Good to see you. Awesome, BK. That's awesome. I'll be glad when I get my health back on track and I can start doing some more stuff to donate to charities. Yeah, James, I'm waiting on an MRI on my neck so the doctor can actually decide whether or not he's going to do surgery or not. Oh, I know, BK. It just, I can't stand being out of work and sitting at home. It's driving me crazy. I don't like sitting around. With having that C4, C5, or C5, C6 issue in the neck, it's just not going my way right now. But I'm trying to stay on the bright side of things. I know there's something that can be done. Okay, Hugh, that's cool. Just let me know when you want them. Let me know which ones you want, and I'll go ahead and get them made up for you. And if anybody's interested, bear with me here, guys. If anybody's interested in one of these, you can just hit me up at Gmail, Merican Maker. They change colors, they got patterns, lights, and everything. Hey, Duke, how's it going, buddy? Yeah, I'm hoping Grandma Vic does all right. No problem, bud. You got to take care of Grandma first. Family comes first, man. I will say one thing, Hugh. I'm trying to figure out. You know, I'm bad with pricing stuff. Stuff like these here. I have no idea what I would even charge for these. I couldn't tell you though. I don't know about DoorDash. I know when I go out for the orders, they give me an order and I go pick up the food and I deliver it. Yeah, I had my friend Gator told me I should be charging a lot more for the lamps and as well. But the way I look at it, you know, because he was saying as they are custom and all, and I turned around and told him, I said, I'd rather charge, you know, a cheaper price and sell more of them than charge something too expensive and sell one or two here and there. I mean, your lamp was simple. It was an easy. It wasn't nothing complex on it, nothing too complicated. So I mean, I thought $30 was a fair price point. Yeah, exactly. The only drawback is like with the coins, I've got to get some better bits than what I've got because my bits don't grind into metal very well. I appreciate that, Cowboy. I know tonight's not really a very entertaining one. I'm not my usual chipper self. I'm trying to keep positive, keep focused. Ah, you ain't boring, Duke. You were a guest on my channel a couple times. You're right, Hugh. People are cheap unless it's for drugs. I never understand that one. They want to spend money on something that'll last them maybe a couple of hours versus something that'll last them a lifetime. Uh, for my television, Henry, I've got a Sony surround system. No, I have two speakers like this behind me, two in front. I have a center speaker. I have a subwoofer. It's all hardwired. And of course, once I get my bus all straightened out and decide to do some traveling, I'm probably not going to need any of the surround sound stuff anymore. Yeah, I brought Duke into a live stream with me. You? He actually co-streamed with me on the same channel. Yeah, you got a laptop and everything. You'd be able to do that on your laptop. I'm using OBS Studio right now. That's how I'm able to get the background the way it is. Oh, you could just put her on one channel to read that one and somebody else read the other one. Cowboy, I think it would be dependent on how complex the design was on them, and uh, I honestly don't know if I'd be able to do one right now because I don't think I have any bits that are small enough. I mean, the coin blanks themselves were supposed to be brass, which the bits that I have can handle the brass and copper. But for some reason, I ordered them from Amazon, didn't get to them for a month or two, and when I finally did, they were steel, right? Yeah, a lot of it's got to do with the economy. Price of fuel and everything right now is going up. I've even been trying to think of something that I could actually just, whip out real quick that I could sell at the flea markets. All right, BK, thank you, bud. I'll be watching for that on Discord. Okay. CNC, yeah. CNC's not too bad. The cheap machines, you can get them on Amazon for like 150 bucks, but the one that I bought, it was around $3,000 for it, and it's small. The only other drawback with the CNC stuff is the bits for it, even just for a standard quarter-inch shank bit. I need to get some that got a 1 millimeter taper on the end of it, or 1 millimeter, I should say. And they're like 70, 80 bucks. Some are even more than that. No, no, Henry. BK is short for Bonanza King. He's got a gaming channel. Ham radio licensing, that ought to be fun. I remember when they used to be legal for people to use them. Now they don't have, you have to have a license for them. Yeah, pretty much. Nice, nice, Duke. I think it's funny they sell them on Amazon and whatnot, and then they tell you you have to have a license to use it. Why sell it if you can't use it? And it's kind of like, the military selling you a bazooka or a tank or something like that. Say, here, enjoy. Where are you going to drive it? Where are you going to use the bazooka at? It's not like you can go to the gun range and fire that thing off. You too, Hugh. Have a good night. Sleep well, bud. Yeah, I'd love to be able to do that, cowboy, but shoot, my current situation doesn't allow me to travel at the moment. At least not until I can get the surgery done on my neck. I'm just hoping I can get the pain to go away enough to where I can go do some more Uber and DoorDash. Oh, hard for me to see it, but I'll take a look real quick here. That's different. Well, I get the cowboy part and I get the explorer, but the 92, what is that the year you were born? Or is that because that's a highway that's like the main road in and out? Yeah, there's still a couple people in the chat, but I think some people are tired. It's 11 o'clock on the eastern seaboard. Yeah, the YouTube count thing keeps going down to one. I know there's more than one person in here. I was doing it to me too, cowboy. I'll show only two I got. That's okay though. Wow. You speak pretty good English for somebody that's in France, Sam. Were you born and raised in France? Isn't it always 420 there though, Duke? Nice. Always had a thing for learning languages of different cultures. Some stuck, some didn't, and sometimes I'll actually mix them up and get them mixed with each other. The worst ones that I end up mixing are French and Spanish. Hey, it's 420 somewhere, Duke. That's all that matters, right? Yeah, that's okay, Ann. Ain't got to worry about the spelling. There's no grammar police here. As long as you get the point across, that's what counts. Oh, nice. I don't know who Chris Birdsong is or Dalton from the Pole Barn Garage, but it sounds like you're going to have a little bit of a busy afternoon. Oh, okay. Yep, mainly been off doing Ubering and stuff like that. Nice. Man, you got land all over the place. Okay. I'll have to check and see about Pole Barn Garage. I don't drive strangers around. I actually just deliver food. I go to the restaurants, pick up the food, and then deliver it to the customer. Oh, that's a shame. I haven't been able to do it in a while though, because my knee, my wrist, and my neck. Those what Uber does is Uber Eats. Uber Eats and DoorDash. I'm guessing they may not do Uber Eats over there in France. And then they do here in the US. And they're starting to crack down on it because apparently a lot of the people that are driving don't speak English and they require people that do Uber driving to speak English in the state of Florida. Okay, Cowboy, I was just wondering. Uber is like a taxi, but they also do the food as well. They do food deliveries, package pickup and deliveries. A few months ago, I went to do it, and one of the deliveries I had, the guy went to put it in my truck, and all I could smell was weed. So I had to turn the order away. They not just food, but they also do package deliveries, parcel deliveries. So you could actually hire Uber to drop a package off for you as well, like FedEx. I have in the past. It's not something that I recommend. I don't like it. I know that there's a lot of people out there that do it. Like Colorado, it's legal. Uh, they've been trying to push for medical use here in the state and recreational, but they got the medical but not recreational. I I'm a big time tobacco smoker. I really need to cut back. I did quit quite a few times in the past. Um, every once in a while, I've got a pipe that I'll smoke just to honor my grandfather. And I will say this much: the tobacco the smell from it, from the pipe, it's amazing. It brings back so many memories. It's an earpiece, so I can hear sound and make sure that my sound's not cutting out on me. If I have my laptop plugged in and I don't have the earbud in, I won't be able to hear the sound out of it. One of the streams I was doing earlier today, the sound quit. Yeah, here's the other end of it. Yeah, it's just an earbud, wired set. Oh, this is just so that it shows up. There's the wire inside is like really tiny. There's the little wire that goes inside both of them. It's a real small wire. This here's just so that it doesn't get yanked and pulled. I think it's like trying to think. I'd say 22 gauge wire, maybe even smaller because each one of them actually has two wires in it, a ground and a positive. And the little speaker that's actually inside this earbud, there's a little disc. It's a little flat disc about uh I'd say maybe 0.2 millimeter thick, and it's called a piezo speaker. Yeah, wired earbuds are okay. The only problem with the wired ones is eventually the jack side of it usually is where the wire breaks from plugging it in and unplugging it all the time. That's the only reason the Bluetooth ones are any good. I will say, if anybody's watching and anybody does want a lamp or something, hit me up in my email. Duke, I actually just found something tonight that I didn't realize. I got an email from um, my medical coverage people. They've got one of those health programs. You get points, and I took the points and cashed them out so I could get a set of Bluetooth earbuds for my computer. Definitely going to make streaming in the future a lot easier. Yeah, I've seen the Beats ones. Most of your earbuds, though, is if you're not using them constantly, some of them, especially the newer ones, you'll get 8 to 12 hours out of a charge. So, I mean, unless you're running a 24-hour, I had an old set that I had actually had broke on me. The speaker fell off of it. So I took and rebuilt the wiring a little bit on it and connected it to an audio jack that went into a 1/4 inch plug and created a wireless Bluetooth setup for a friend of mine so he could power 2 of his powered speakers wirelessly. Nice. Yeah, full volume does tend to kill the battery time, and continuous playing music does too. The other issue is they get warm, and heat generated from that little tiny circuit also it degrades the battery. Smell of canvas. You talking about that stuff they use for boats, like the duck canvas? Oh, for sure. I will say the one thing that's not worth it is the what are they, the Apple iPods or earpods or whatever they call them. I've seen some of them get 300 and up for those things. They come in a little tiny case, and if you lose them, you're out. All that money. I don't think Apple makes the Beats. I thought those were that rapper Dr. Dre. I thought those were his product. I could be mistaken though. Oh. It won't be too long before they go to garbage then, unfortunately. It seems like everything that Apple puts their hands on, they destroy. Like years ago, they had a computer was called Compaq, COMPAQ, and they were the best, absolute best computer you could buy on the market. And then they sold out their contracts and all their companies to HP, and now they're just garbage. Hopefully, they don't ruin them. They tend to try to upgrade it with their tech and then they ruin stuff. Yeah, so you're probably familiar with the Bigfoot hard drive they had on them too, then. I had one in the 90s, early 2000s, man. That thing got struck by lightning 3 times and it didn't kill it. I thought it was funny. My mom had a Dell. It got struck by lightning. It actually fried the surge suppressor on it, fried the hard drive on it, fried the power supply. Oh, okay. Yeah, I kind of miss my old compact. I mean, it wouldn't be any good for today's day and age, but the computer was just so well built. If it could handle half of the technology and half the programs that today's market has on it, it'd probably still be around. I mean, first computer I ever touched was a Commodore 64 with a little cassette in it. And then shortly after that, I went to the Tandy 1000, had the green pixel screen. And then we moved to Florida. I ended up getting computer class. We had trying to remember what it was. They were still Tandy computers. It wasn't the 1000, it was an upgraded model. And they had the Apple II GSs. That was back when Apple actually made a decent computer. But see, back then everything ran on DOS. There was no Windows program. We used to use, trying to remember what the name of the program was. Basic. It was called Basic Programming, where you would number a line of code, write in what you want that line to do, and then keep going, and then each other line will reference the other one. I may end up having to get with you sometime, Duke. You and a couple of other people. I want to see if I can get this uh, Regitzers Industries Incorporated. Makes circuit boards for a lot of companies. Okay, nice. Yeah, my hometown was Woonsocket, Rhode Island. That's where I was born. Lived in Woonsocket. Grandparents lived in Bellingham. Other grandparents lived in Lincoln, Rhode Island. And then we moved to Providence before we moved to Florida. I do cowboy. Um, I don't tell them very often, but I do like to tell jokes. One of the best forms of healing is laughter. Yeah, I can't wait, Duke. I'd love to. I got the OBS thing figured out. I just got to make sure that whenever I do the live, that whoever joins me on the live can go through the Video Ninja so I can bring them into the live stream on here. Smoking stuff. No, let me grab it real quick here. Got this stuff right here. It's a bourbon tobacco. It's not quite the same stuff that my grandfather used to smoke because he used to smoke something called bourbon blend, but the company doesn't make it anymore. They actually went out of business. And it's very aromatic. It's got quite a good smell. Do apologize for the stretching. Biggest biggest issue on when you're with the tobacco pipes is packing a bowl. If you pack it too tight, you don't get a good draw off of it. If you pack it too loose, it doesn't stay lit. My grandfather used to do it, and I tell you what, I could remember the smell. And when I smell this here, it reminds me of my grandfather. I don't recommend anybody to smoke at all. I really don't. It's really not good for you. I do it because I'm addicted to tobacco, addicted to smoking. Great. I can't find a place to put it. No, I said addicted to. Yeah, I've always had long hair, Henry. Always had long hair. I used to let it grow longer, donate it to the Locks of Love for the Cancer Kids for the wigs, as the minimum they'd accept is 12 inches of length or longer. After the third time I donated, I found out they charged the kids for the wigs, so I stopped donating. Uh, 2 years ago. 2 years ago was the last time I'd cut it. I didn't donate it though. I basically just went in for a little trim just to even it out. That was before I had my slip and fall. Yeah, Duke, as far as the live stream, I have the OBS studio and I can import a live chat from the Video Ninja, which will allow me to bring in like 4 to 6 people. No, that sailboat that's behind me is a lot older. My dad had that when he was a kid or in his teens. He's had it for as long as I could remember. I mean, it's about the best I can do right now, Henry. I'm a little bit too sore to get up. I'd love to. I'm actually thinking about ending the stream because I'm starting to get a cold chill going down my spine right now. And it's not a good feeling. Massage won't help what I got going on, Henry. I got 2 slip vertebrae in my neck. Have a good night, cowboy. I'm actually waiting on a doctor to let me know whether or not he's going to do surgery or not, but he wants an MRI first. So tomorrow morning, I got to call them and find out if they got the referral yet. No, I can't. I can move it a little bit. Just, like this here, like that. But it's painful. My C5 is out of whack. My C6 is out of whack. And both of them, between the two of them, one's forward, one's going backwards. It's pinching off on my spine. But I should say not the spine, the spinal cord. I actually had an incident Monday driving down the main road heading to the gas station to get ready to go try to do some DoorDash and Uber Eats, and hit a bump and it popped my neck and started getting the cold chill down the spine, and the arm started getting tingly. I don't know if it's getting worse because of age or what the deal is, but once he gets the MRI and he confirms that he can do the surgery and everything that's got to be done, I think that's going to be a lot better. I'm going to feel great after that. At least that's my hope anyway. Positive thinking. But I'm going to go ahead and end the stream, guys. I thank you all for tuning in. Really appreciate the company. You guys have a wonderful evening, and hopefully I'll talk with you guys soon. Probably won't be tomorrow. Maybe Saturday. We'll see. I'll post it in my posts when I get ready to do my next live. Take care, everybody. Have a great night. Stay safe, stay positive. Remember, even though there's some bad stuff going around, stay positive. Something out there is going to get better. Later, guys. Hey, Austin. See you later, bud. Sorry, bud. I got to get out of here. Thanks for stopping by, though, man. I appreciate it. I won't be able to stream tomorrow, but I'm gonna try to see if I can't do something on Saturday or Friday. Dealing with a slip vertebrae in my neck, and it's starting to get really tight, and I'm starting to get a cold chill down my spine, so that means I gotta rest. But thanks, Austin. I'm working on it. See you guys later. Maker's out.